Good evening, Reefers. How's everyone doing? You might have noticed it's just me. Harry is joining me, but his neighbours were playing music really loudly, and he grabbed a baseball bat and said, "I'll be back in a minute." So I'll just wait for him to finish murdering his neighbours, and then he'll be on as well. So I hope you're all doing well. You might have noticed that you can't see my background. If I can remember how to undo that, I will do that now. Let's have a look. There we go. And Harry's back from murdering the neighbours now. Look, not on my own.
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening, Steve. How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Good.
You sort the neighbours out then?
Yeah, I sort them out.
Good.
Oh, nice t-shirt, Steve. It's embarrassing. I'm wearing the same one.
Yeah.
Sort them out. Oh, I've got double us now.
Oh.
Oh,
So
I was so
yeah,
unprepared. Hello.
it's in. It's there. However, it's very, very cloudy. There is actually all the rockscape is in there as well. But you can't see anything in it.
Have you had a visit from my friend?
Yeah. Claudia's been round.
Yeah.
And yeah, messed it up.
So where are you at in the process? Sorry if I've missed you kind of say.
I'm pretty much there. I'm just waiting for it to clear.
Yeah.
So it should be ready to go.
So your return pump's running?
Yep, return pump's running.
Nice.
It's circulating. We'll circle back on the reef mat.
Okay.
Because in theory, the reef mat should be pulling out a lot of this.
Sure.
But yeah, so it's pretty much. I think it might actually be up to temperature now as well.
Nice.
So it's all in, kind of ready to go.
Very exciting.
The very wide angle in here, because I thought I'd show you the old tank and the new tank.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. So let's see who we've got with us this evening. I can see some new names in here as well.
Ooh. It's always fun.
Where, of course, we have John Wright, always first.
Good evening, John. How are you doing?
And then we had Chris come in, and as he came in, I was typing, "Hi, Chris," and as just before I hit enter, the other Chris came in. So hi, Chris, okay. And hi, Chris.
Chris's.
Good evening, Anthony. Doing well.
Hello.
Who else do we have? World's tallest reefer. Good evening, Dan.
Evening, Dan. How's it going?
Anyone else? I'm hoping we've got a few others. Yeah, Lee is in.
Hello,
Good evening, Lee. And Terry is with us as well. Good evening, Terry. Or as Lee calls him, Trekkers. Big Star Trek fan. Nick and Stacey are with us as well. Good evening, Hello, Nick and Stacey. Lee, Bristol Reefers with us. Good evening, Lee. Anna is with us. Hey, Anna. Hopefully he didn't get much blood on the carpet when he came back in. And another Chris. And I've got a question for this, Chris, because I think I printed you one of these, didn't I? For your Red Sea ATO. We'll come back to that. Matt, good evening. Hope you and Roxanne are doing well. Good evening, Dave.
Dave.
Good evening, Rama.
Hello, hello.
Haley's with us as well. Good evening.
Haley.
Any more? Liam is here as well. Hi, Liam.
Nice.
Pedro's with us as well.
Evening.
Looking forward to Pedro's tank tour. It's coming up very soon, I think. Tim Wakefield Reefer is with us.
Hey,
Good evening, Tim. And we have Ross with us.
Ross.
New name,
one, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good evening, Ross. Good to see you.
Hopefully not your last. So. Have we got anyone else? Just going through. No, that's everyone with us at the moment. So what do I go to first?
There's so much, so many
There
options.
is a lot to do, and I'm gonna do it in like Tarantino style, where I just blurt it all out in the order I remember it, rather than the order it all actually happened. So we'll start with this. This is something I've literally just finished printing, and I thought, this sits in your ATO, and then your Red Sea ATO sits in that, and it holds it just off the bottom, and it clamps it in place. So here is a Red Sea ATO pump.
That's a problem.
So yeah, I don't know if it's just supposed to sit like that and it just stops it from falling over. Yeah, but like because it's not a very tight fit, it doesn't look like it do a very good job. So not too sure on that one.
That'll take you 10 seconds to modify that, knowing you.
Yeah, well, I'll just print it at like 98% and then it'll be a tight fit. So
nice.
The other thing, because I'm using 2 return pumps on my sump, they only give you 1 length flexible pipe.
That's frustrating.
Luckily, because I wanted it to look a bit glam, I'd already ordered some flexible red hosing, and I've already fitted 2 of the adapters for it on the end, so I've just got to cut them both to length, and that's ready to go.
Nice. You're not worried about dye or anything of that nature? Is it food grade or whatever
it was food grade. I think it actually said something about return pumps.
Oh, cool. Great.
Aquarium return pumps. So hopefully,
nice.
Yeah. We've got Coach with us as well.
Hey, Coach.
Hey, Coach, or Chris. I don't really know which you prefer.
I always go for Coach.
I really wanted to watch the tank tour, and I had it in my mind. Yeah, I'll do it. And I looked at the phone. I thought, it's lunchtime. I've got plenty of time. Working away, doing bits and bobs. I picked up the phone. I'm like, it's 4 o'clock. I've like missed half of it already. But I did put a little care package in the post to Chris today. Hopefully you'll find the name and business I put on the label amusing and not offensive. But you never know.
Fine line.
Gaza is with us as well.
Good evening, Gaza. How's it going?
Good evening, Gaza. And Peter Parry. Good evening, Peter
Parry. Hello, hello.
Next on my list, I've received today.
Nice.
A DIY D&D Pro cover to make a one-piece cover for it at the moment.
That's going to be a challenge.
It's a temporary one while I design the polycarbonate frame to have cut ready to make my own one, which will be in 2 pieces, so you can lift off one side or the other. So that was another thing. And then also arrived today the flipper scraper
one. Very nice.
It comes with like the little, can you see that?
Yeah.
A little serrated edge and a smooth edge, and I'm going to do like Ron did and cut a little half moon out of that for cleaning your upright pipes in the
I didn't know he'd done that. What an idea.
Yeah. I saw that and that was like, now I know that you can do that. I can't not have one.
Yeah, very good. I don't even want to dare look in my weir. I imagine it's a sight for sore eyes.
Yeah. I didn't get the Red Sea one because it was more expensive than the D&D one, and it's only a temporary thing until I get an acrylic one made.
Yeah.
So
I went for D&D, but I can't remember my reasoning behind it. But both my Red Sea tanks have DD lids. But I can't remember why.
So I did. I think my Aqua 1 had a D&D lid on, and my Red Sea, I put a Red Sea lid on. I think I kind of prefer the D&D one. There's not much in it, but I do just slightly prefer them.
I just remember that bigger one being a challenge to build.
Yes.
Yeah.
You might I think all of them are a challenge to build. They're just horrible things to make.
Yeah. Not too tight, not too loose. Yeah. It's not fun.
And then I also got some tongs because I can't. Because the height of the tank, if I put my arm in, I can't actually touch the bottom. So I needed these, and I really wanted to get the Tunzi ones. And I guess rather than having a separate section for the news, let me share my screen and share. So I saw these at Aqua. They looked really good. I quite like them because they fold in half as well, so they take up less space. But damn, are they expensive?
Oh, are they?
Yeah, the carbon fiber one's 90 quid.
Oh,
and I think the standard fiberglass, I assume it is, one is 60 quid. I think. I got that for 28 quid.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. And it does the same thing. So that's the next prop done. I think I'm all out of props on my desk of things to talk about. So I've got videos to share. And I think what we'll try and do is, as we go through them, because this was about, how to upgrade your tank. I can't even remember what I called it now. How to upgrade your tank or something like that. So we'll go across some of the things that I did, knowing that I was going to need to do them, and some of the things that I didn't realise, but I now know. So what should we start with? Let me hide that so I can see my screen properly. Let me start with, I've got images.
Just checking if I've left my ATO on.
We'll see a little puddle start right behind you. So I'll go video first. And I'll have to scrub through this because I've got 568, I believe, gigabytes of footage of the tank being built. Sorry, not being built, but going in, and I haven't had a chance to review or edit any of it yet. So this was the tank outside the house, and then let's scrub through a little bit. We had a few attempts at lifting it, working out how heavy it was. We're all a little bit nervous about dropping it. We had a few starts and stops and everything, and then we finally kind of picked it up and started threading it through. As you can see on the right of the screen here, I bought a couple of sawhorses because my idea was we were going to get it off the pallet, put it on those sawhorses outside, move the pallet out of the way, and then go into the house. But we realised that what we were actually going to do is lift it way higher than we needed it to be, just to put it on the sawhorses. So we kind of skipped that step in the end. And I think we put it on a bit of wood.
We didn't get very far there, did we?
No. I think we put it on a bit of wood, didn't we, at the front, and put some
that was
towels on it first for it to rest, just so we could get it that little bit closer to the house.
It does look very small in that video, to be fair. You can't quite... Yeah.
So that's with it just going in. We kind of lift the back end up a few times, and I think we might...
I think when we lift it, we're going to sing it anyway.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get to... If you can hear it when it goes in the door. I thought, here we go. And I was like, what's going on? But then it was I've got a trolley. I'm going to mute that again. I've got a trolley with wheels on in the house. And I put some polystyrene on it to protect the tank from the metal trolley. And yeah, that was the polystyrene making the noise, luckily. So we did that. And I was lucky enough to be able to borrow these trolleys from work they're on wheels and they're height adjustable. So it's brilliant for it. But it literally just fits through the doorways. It was so close. We put a towel on each side to protect the tank and the door frame. And as it went through, the towel got stuck and slid all the way down the tank because it was that tight a fit that it wasn't enough clearance for the towels to go through as well. That's how tight it was with the doorway. So let me remove that one. So that was it going in the house. I don't think we could have prepared much more.
You were very prepared, to be fair. You had all the things that we did need and may have otherwise need.
Yeah.
Didn't end up using.
Yes. So I think I've got another video file. I think I have. Yeah. I have the unloading as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. The delivery driver is brilliant. I said to him, I've got a YouTube channel. Can I record it? I can blur you out or something when I put the video up. He was like, that's fine. And he put it right in the garage for me as well. I couldn't really have asked for much more. But 520 something kilos, I think, the tank with all the framework and everything in it. Yeah, how much it weighs. And so much so, I think when he tries to go up the slope, I mean, the driveway's got hardly any slope on it at all, just enough to drain water off. And when he tries to go up it, that driven wheel was just spinning because it just hasn't got quite enough drive to lift all that weight. And of course, right at this time, I've also got someone around fitting doors upstairs. So he was doing all of that for me as well. Yeah, so that was the tank going in. And then I think they've learned, because I seem to recall the G2, the lid of the cabinet is underneath the tank on the pallet, which isn't that helpful. But what they've done now is they've put it in with all the parts to build the framework up. So I opened up the pallet. The top box was the doors and the sides. Then the next box under was all of the framework for the cabinet and the lid. It was all in there, which made it a lot easier to build beforehand. I saw a comment pop up a second ago. Difference between the Gen 3 and 2. So the three things they list are 50% more flow or something, I think it is, with the bore size of the pipes. I think they have less bends, less 90-degree turns in them now to help with the flow. And they have an actual gate valve now, rather than that diaphragm one that they had before. But we also noticed, and I haven't asked an S850 Gen 2 owner yet, but so it's got the bracing around the top part here, that way, around the top section. It's got bracing on the front and the sides, but it's also got bracing around the base. And weirdly, the bracing around the base is mitered and looks amazing. And they didn't miter the bracing at the top. I don't know why. I don't know if that was a strength thing. I don't know if non-mitered is stronger. I really don't know.
Yeah, we were curious, though, weren't we? Because of certain reputations, if that was a quiet upgrade that they have added in in the G3s and not advertised. Which I think,
Yeah.
if it were my company, I'd be screaming like, "We hear you. This is what we've done."
Yes.
Or if it was
Yeah.
already on the S series.
Yeah. Yeah. It'd be interesting. I will find out about that. Good evening, Rob.
Hello, Rob. Nice to
Sent a
see
little
you.
care package to Rob as well.
Oh,
Again, I'm hoping the name and the business name go down well. Not
I
offensive.
can't. Matt didn't see my one.
I know. That was a great one as well.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah. Bless him.
So when it came time to uncrate the tank, I found a little starway.
Oh, yeah.
So there's a massive cockroach in there.
Lovely.
But yeah, I mean, I was really actually quite impressed by the build of the actual crate that it comes in.
Mm.
I mean, and every single item in the tank had lengths of polystyrene wedged in so that they couldn't move. So all of the pipe work, all of the boxes, every single thing was wedged in place with polystyrene inside, so it couldn't move around. And absolutely nothing had a scratch on it.
Mm.
None of the panels, none of the pipes, absolutely nothing. So it really worked. And I think they're built in China. So, it's come a long way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me take some of these off so I can see. Then I had some pictures as well. Yeah, this is all of the framework. So I had to work from home when the tank was being delivered, so someone was here. And it was a killer because the tank arrived quite early, and I had to work until my lunch break before I could go and open it up and look inside. And in my lunch break, I had just enough time to open the packaging, open that top box, and carry through all of the framework apart from the lid. Oh no, the lid was there as well. But then I ran out of time and had to go back to working again all afternoon before I could start building it.
I'm surprised you didn't take the week off.
Yeah, that would have been a far more relaxing way of doing it, because I'll not lie, I am absolutely exhausted.
Yeah.
And I think part of the reason I'm so exhausted is because I had like loads of people turn up to help. But one of the people that turned up to help in particular was a little bit of a slave driver. He would not give me a minute's rest. It was like, oh, we can do this now. Now we can do that. Are you going to get that done? And I'll get this. And then you can fit the Stratton. I'm like, Jesus. But yeah, massive thanks to everyone that come to help. This, you can see, this is like, we were pushed far enough to actually get water in the tank and all the gravel and everything before I'd completely run out of energy for the day.
I think at one point I did say to you, I reckon we can get fishing.
Yeah, you did say to me more than once, I reckon we can get it all done today.
I think we could have. I think we could have.
No way. No way. Because I think probably the biggest thing that I didn't prepare for adequately was having enough salt water. Sure. So I had 180 litres ready. I then, let's see if I can get another picture up. I then drove to the beach. I borrowed a little trailer with nice big wheels on it off my dad. And I took every single 25-litre container I had with me down to the beach. And I went and collected salt water. And in the end, I only managed to collect 275 litres. But that was all that would fit in my car. And I was so exhausted at the end of that. I'm like, I'm just going to make it with NIOS salt and RO. It might be more expensive, but yeah, I can't be doing that again, because when you collect it from the sea, I've got a bucket on a rope that I throw in. I then have to kind of lift that bucket all the way up over the sea wall, tip it into one of these containers, which 30% of it spills everywhere. So it takes quite a few times. And then that
You've got to
trailer
filter
could
it
only
after.
hold, the trailer can only hold 100 litres.
Mm.
Well, it could have held more, but I couldn't have pulled it afterwards.
Mm.
So I did that, took it all back and did a few runs like that. And then when I got it home, I had to lift every container up onto my worktop in the garage and then pump the water from there into a header tank so it could then go through a filter into my into another container to take in and dump in the tank. So yeah, by the time I'd done all of that, I thought, you know what?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so when you
that's what
say
I
you can
needed,
just
Mark.
go down to the beach and just grab some
Yeah.
seawater, it's a little bit more,
Yeah,
involved.
so it would have been fantastic to have a Bowser. And I think if I'll get maps up on this screen. Yeah. So let me share my screen again.
You already are.
Yeah, no, I'm sharing a picture at the moment.
Oh, I see.
So I need to remove the picture and add the screen. There we go. So this is roughly where I park my car. I then have to walk along here. There's a seawall under the water here, so this bit is quite sheltered. So I then go along to about here and collect it here, because it's nice and open there, and you can see where it's a bit stagnant here. So it's nice and open there. But then I've also got to go all the way back with it all as well.
Sure.
And as Mark said, good evening, Mark, by the way.
Hello, Mark.
A Bowser would be great, but there's a gate here. So you could only get the Bowser, you couldn't get it to the sea. And the only place you can get to the sea with it is kind of round here and here.
Yeah.
And then if you look where that is, that's quite cut off, quite of a flow. And this is Felixstowe. So I wanted to kind of avoid all of that, really. So have we got any others snuck in as well? Just have a quick flick through.
We got Harry West.
Good evening, Harry.
Good evening.
Yeah, I think that's all of them. Yeah. Oh, no. Where's Mo? Mo. Good evening, Mo.
Oh, hello, Mo.
Let me remove that again. Yeah, helicopter would have helped massively.
You probably could have attached the tank to the helicopter and just dunked it, and then just pop your roof off your house, and Bob's your uncle.
Yeah, it's just as easy as that, isn't it?
There you go. That's my reefing tip for this evening. So
while I was waiting for all of this RO water to filter, my RO machine's now been running for 48 hours non-stop. And I'm just replenishing, because I've got a 100-litre container in the garage. So I'm now just filling that back up again. So while I was waiting for all of that, I was lucky enough to have, wait for it to pop up, here we go, a big collection of real reef rock, which is, I think it's made in California. And it looks like it's made from chunks of real reef, I guess, hence the name, because there's like little bits of shell and all sorts in it as well, you know, or imprints where a shell has kind of left a mark in the rock. And yeah, so I got all of these pieces, and then I had to work out how to stick them all together. I thought I had somewhere a video of the finished rockscape, but we'll save that for another time, I guess. So that was how I built it, and that's how it looks right now.
It's lovely.
If you could see it. Yeah. I actually run out of real reef rock and had to use some of the other rock that I'd got. Yeah.
It all look very
Doesn't look as
similar
good.
eventually.
Yeah. The thing I
Just
really
takes
like,
time, wouldn't it?
that real reef rock looks really sexy right from the beginning. You know, you look at it and you think, yes, that looks amazing.
Yes.
And you look at the other one and you think, that's just very pale.
Where are you at with the reef mat then? Because you said
yes,
something's a bit
the
funny
reef
there.
mat.
Or
Yeah, so I didn't quite have enough water last night when I went to bed,
right,
to go over the top of the weir comb to have enough to circulate the water, so I couldn't turn on my return pump. So I went to this morning. I got up 6 o'clock, went out, filled another 50 litres of water up, brought that in, dumped it in the tank, and yes, finally we have enough to circulate it. So I put the return pump on, started it circulating round. Bit noisy, but I wasn't going to be here all day, so I didn't have to listen to the noise, so I wasn't worried about that. And I thought, right, what I really want is I want the reef mat running at the same time. So I plugged it all in, switched it on. Yes, okay, found it in the app, connected to it. It said, firmware update to do. So I pressed update, put my phone on the side, turned around, started doing a few other things. And then I thought, everything's gone really quiet. And then I heard that kind of noise. I'm like, the power's tripped out. So I went into the kitchen, flipped the MCB back up. Everything starts back up. Brilliant. I walk back in here, and as I walk back in, boom, everything goes off again. I thought, I'll try it one more time. Maybe it was just both heaters switched on at the same time. I don't know what I was really thinking. It was early. Flicked the MCB again, and it just instantly went off. I'm like, it's got to be something I've plugged in this morning. So I unplugged the 3 devices that I plugged in this morning. Flicked the MCB back on. Brilliant. Everything switched on. So I thought, right, okay, let's try these one at a time. So I plugged the return pump in. All starts up. Brilliant. Not that. Plug my heater in. So I'm thinking, it's an old heater. Hasn't had much use, but it's just sat there doing nothing. Could it be that? Plug the heater in. Nope, not that. Working fine. Plug the reef mat in. And it's in a solid, I don't know if I can reach it. Yeah. So it's in a solid black plastic casing. Yeah. So it's not translucent or anything. And as I plugged it in, I got a little glimpse of all of the electronics on the inside as all the sparks lit up and shone through the black plastic. I could actually see it through that. And it doesn't smell anymore, but it did smell of electronic burning. And I was like, that's not good. Knowing that they'd want the serial number, took a picture of the serial number. By that point, I'm like, I've got to go to work now. I've got to get in the office. And got in the office, went straight on the Red Sea site, went to the support page, typed in all my information, wrote what it was. I reckon 45 minutes later, message back from them, really sorry. Can you upload proof of purchase? So sent that. Yeah, okay, no worries. We'll get a new one out to you today. It should be with you in the next 2 days. And we're not too sure if it killed the motor unit or not, so we've sent you one of them as well.
Oh, nice.
And that was a great illustration of why I chose the Red Sea.
Yeah.
Because any tank can have a failed seal. And I think Red Sea have more because they sell more. And I think the number of kind of failed seals per unit sold is probably the same as every other tank manufacturer. But because it gets so much press, they are on it with support, with returns and replacements and things. And I thought, you know what, that hopefully it never happens and I never need it. But if it does, I don't want to be having an argument with a company whilst my seal is slowly moving, going back more and more and more to the point where it could fail. I just want someone to go, wow, yeah, that doesn't look good. We'll fix it. Done.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
I have to
that was a good example.
Echo the kind of, I've had a similar experience with them, once with a power brick on an LED 90 and also with the drive on the reef mats. It was instant replacement within a couple of days. In fact, I actually brought a drive unit from wherever it was, AAC or Charterhouse or somewhere, as soon as it went, and then contacted them later that evening. And the one that Red Sea sent out arrived before the one that I'd ordered from wherever I ordered it from. So, yeah.
Wow. What comments? So we've got a few comments coming. Code said that he left Rob a little Easter egg in the tank. So he did. That did make me chuckle when I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a bit of a reference for Mo as well in it. Mo says, how many Strattons? 2. That's why I went for the 6 foot in the end, because the 6 foot I can use 2 Strattons. 7 foot, you're starting to need more. On the 7 foot, I probably would have needed 3 153s, but I already had a 204. So I just ordered another 204.
Yeah.
I've got 2 204s.
And in reply to Matt, by the way, I will just say they did offer exactly the same thing when I had an issue with a power supply. I'm not meaning to say they're wonderful or they're awful. I'm staying impartial, but they did offer a replacement the next day. So it was the same thing.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, lot to be said. So I work as a kind of service manager. It's kind of industrial. I've got like loads of banding on my screen. Got
it keeps coming and going.
Yeah, that's weird, isn't it? Yeah, so it's for an industrial equipment and stuff. But I always say that you can never guarantee that any product will be 100% fault free. What sets apart a good company from a bad company, how they deal with it when it goes wrong. So yeah, I think good customer service is worth its weight in gold.
Yeah, quite agree.
Yeah, so interestingly, Dan, it didn't fail immediately. It worked for about 5 minutes. So it worked long enough for me to switch it on, connect to the Wi-Fi access point it creates, type the password in, open the Red Sea app, find the reef mat, add it. It recognized that it needed a software update and started to do the software update, and then it failed.
Did you tell the Red Sea rep that you wired all your plugs yourself?
No.
Sorry.
Why would I do that? Good evening, Jamie. Hope you're doing well.
Hello, Jamie. How are you doing?
That's it. We're up to date with comments again.
Lovely.
So
you haven't got the replacement yet? That's on its way.
No. So I had a message that I've got something coming.
Okay, fab.
Tomorrow.
Excellent.
So yeah, sorry, I've just had a message.
I wonder how long it will take for that to clear once a reef mat's going. I expect it'll probably do it rather quickly.
So interestingly, what I'm doing, I've taken the motor module off. So what I'm doing is I'm just listening for it.
Yeah. Manually turning it. Brilliant.
My headphones have gone round my beer bottle and I just didn't want to pull that on the floor. Yeah. So I'm listening for it overflowing and then just manually turning the reef mat a little bit. Very redneck engineering, but it works.
So the cloudiness is from your substrate, from your sand.
Yes.
And obviously that's a debate, or a debate that's kind of a topic that's up for debate. If people rinse their sands or not. So what were your reasons for not rinsing your sand? It wasn't live sand, this one. So that kind of argument is...
lack of brain power.
Okay.
Was the reason. Yeah. I had this guy cracking the whip that I needed to get the tank all built.
Get it done.
I just didn't really think about it, just tipped it in.
What you could have said is you're worried about phosphates and things in tap water and you didn't want to waste and have to make loads of RODI water.
Oh, I'm not about bullshitting on this channel, am I? Just tell it like it is. If I did something wrong, I did something wrong. So
yeah. Well, no, I don't think it's necessarily wrong. I think you just use a map, right?
Yeah, I would have preferred not to have had that. And to be fair, when I came down to it this morning, it was starting to clear.
Mm-hmm.
But when I looked at the sand and the rock, it just had this fine powder over everything. And I thought, well, that's not going to help anyone, even if it does clear, because as soon as we put power heads on or anything, it's just going to blow back up again.
Yeah.
So I've actually got my Nero 5. You can't see it because it's so cloudy, but at the opposite end of the tank, I've got the Nero 5 just blowing along, trying to keep it from settling so it can get pulled out quicker. Mo says, what sand? So it is Carib Sea special grade. Yeah. And there's four 40-pound bags. So the double-sized bags and 4 of them. Yeah.
I'll be switching to that in here, I think, or at least somewhat.
What are you running now? You Fiji Pink?
Yes. So it's a lot smaller grain, and I have to turn my flow down for my sand, which just is probably a bit counterintuitive and silly. But otherwise I have to move my sand every single day. So yeah, I actually would value others' input on this, because I don't know if to just whack some sand in on top and hope it doesn't mix too much and that it, doesn't blow around too much. But then I do like to turkey base a sand bed. So obviously that's going to mix it up anyway. And then am I just going to get some sand blown about, some not? Should I? Obviously I could change it all just very slowly and carefully over a period of time, take some out, put some in. It's going to be hard to, I suppose, kind of separate the two grains. I'm not really sure how to do it. I just know I want to get at least half, if not all, of my sand swapped over.
All of it, and don't mix it.
Yeah. Okay. Because you think it would just separate, right?
Yeah. So even if you mix it all up over time, the two particle sizes will separate themselves again.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. Good idea here. I need to.
There you go.
My feet have just kind of touched the ground again today. Probably about an hour and a half, 2 hours before the live stream, where I could actually stop and sit back and not have a job that I needed to do. So yeah, now my brain has got that little bit more capacity to think. I'll go and get that out of the cupboard, put it on, and yeah, that will definitely help in just keeping it all from settling, so I can pull it out. What else do we have? It's here in the Midlands. Hang on a minute, I've missed something here. Oh, Jamie said he had a problem with reef wave gyre. Logged a fault Sunday afternoon. They replied Sunday evening and shipped a replacement Monday morning. Wow.
Very nice. Good on them.
So John's saying he's planning on replacing his 3-foot.
That's exciting, John.
That is. Why didn't I put the rock? So I wanted the rockscape I've got in the 250 is very much just a wall of rock. I wanted to do something different. I think what I'm going to do is all of the rock out of the sump, the DT, and my fluval tank will all go into this setup. It'll probably all go into the sump to start with. And then I will separate out the live rock and the Carib Sea rock. And then once I've separated that out, I'll probably park the Carib Sea rock and use the live rock. I don't know yet what it's going to look like once it's cleared, whether I've got space to add the live rock in another little structure, space to add the live rock to the current structure, or whether the live rock will live in the sump. Don't know which one of those options we're going to take yet. But that's the plan. And as soon as that's clear, I've sent off an ICP. As long as that comes back clear and you can actually see into it, then I will move. I'm planning this weekend, if it's all done by then, to move all that livestock over into there.
That's fun.
Yes. Really looking forward to that. And I've been thinking, like, I can remember what the rockscape looks like, just about.
Yeah.
So I'm now thinking, do I do a little sketch of it and work out? I haven't got much coral in there, but of what I've got in there, where to put it.
Okay. Yeah. Gosh, that's going to be a job and a half.
I want to play around with it because I want to put all my acans together. Yeah, and at the moment, they're spread out just because I needed to put them where I had space.
Don't make my mistake, especially in a tank that size, of making an acan garden, putting them all an inch apart. Because, they need to be quite far apart.
Yeah. Sorry, someone's just sent me a message about a fish that they've got a problem with. So, let me see. 2 seconds. Sorry, it's not a very good live stream, is it? There's me looking at me typing to someone.
Does anyone have any ideas on my sand? Please help me, please. Thank you, Steve. I value your input too.
And if anyone can think of a way of getting this to clear quicker,
can't you just put like a sponge filter, like what you'd buy, just an off-the-shelf internal, and just stick some filter floss in it? You probably have to replace it every 5 minutes, but
well, it's going through the reef mat at the moment.
Yeah,
but I didn't know. So I can remember getting a bag of something. I can't remember what it was now. I think it was when I had Malawi cichlids, and you put all the sand in, and it went cloudy as hell. And then you had this little sachet that came with it of liquid, and you tipped it in, and within 20 minutes,
some sand
it wasn't cloudy anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, what the hell is that? Because that's what I need in there.
It must be some kind of binder, right? Some kind of...
I thought that, and then I thought, okay, calcium carbonate, Blizzard.
Yeah.
Bosh some Blizzard in there.
Yeah.
It's not Blizzard. I don't know what that sachet is, but yeah, if someone knows in the chat what that is, that would be good. That would be helpful.
Would ozone do anything? Like skimming wouldn't really do much, I don't think. But
the skimmer's running.
Okay. Is it taking anything out?
don't think
Is it?
so.
It's a new skimmer, right? Or using it
No,
for the first
it's
time.
used. It's been used before, but where's the sensor? There we go. The light's on there. Yes, it is actually pulling some out. I'll take a picture and then share it. No, it's not pulling a lot out, but it's pulling some. Let me see if I can. I've got to now synchronize it so that I can download it on my computer.
Seachem Clarity, Mo has said.
Ooh, that's interesting. That picture. That's not the picture that I want. It's one I wanted earlier.
Flocculent.
Flocculent too. Well, I thought you liked me, Harry. Sorry, bad joke.
Yeah.
Where did we get to? How long till I visit? I went there today. So, what's in there? I'll be able to buy stuff soon.
We got Ben's Corals opening as well, haven't we? That's not far from either of us.
Yeah, the first, I think it is, isn't it?
Yeah, same day as Coral Freaks, I believe, which is a shame.
Yeah. Yeah, so I thought it was reef snow, but that's what I put in. I don't know whether it was just I didn't put enough in and it barely touched the sides, but
bubble scrub is a shout. Thinking how that'd work physically, bringing stuff down up to the weir.
Yeah, okay. Seachem Clarity. I'll have a look for that. Isn't Blizzard a flocculent as well, though?
I'm not sure. Oh, I can't type, Mo. I'll just speak. It's a new LFS opening in Ipswich way, I think. But I think he's kind of. I might get this wrong, so apologies if I do. But I think he's very focused on coral, and also does dry goods. I think that's the kind of way his setup is.
So let me see. I'll probably get some pictures up.
But he's a really nice guy. I've spoken with him a couple of times. He was at Aqua, actually.
We had him on the live stream.
Yeah, that's right.
And he was doing coral sales on TikTok mainly, I think. Yeah, Mark's got a good point. He is an ocean sea wave stockist.
Oh, really? Very nice.
Yeah, so he came on the live stream. He was doing corals from his house. I went round his house and I bought coral from him before. And then he decided that he was going to start up his own shop. And it's in Stoneham Barns, which is just off of the A140, right at the A14 end of the A140. Is there any pictures? No, it's on WhatsApp.
I know he had. I've seen a couple of bits on Facebook.
Oh, is it Facebook? I've seen the shop somewhere.
Yeah, there was a picture of the storefront recently, I believe.
Let's see if we can find that.
I assume he will. Oh.
Well, I was just going to say it's probably going to be almost exactly midway between Matt and I as well. Well, I think it's the midpoint between yourself, Matt, and me. Yeah. If you drew a triangle, that would be pretty much bang in the middle.
Nice. That's why I did it.
Yeah.
I assume he will be shipping coral, as that's what he's been doing.
I expect so. Until now. Yeah. So this is his site. Here we go. So here's a picture of. That wasn't what I wanted to do. Make it bigger. that one, isn't it? So you can see. I don't think you can hear the audio. I can.
Right. No, we can't.
But yeah, it's quite loud for me.
Is it? Is it quite loud?
Yeah. I'm trying to talk to you like that then, but then I can't hear you anyway.
Oh, he's got quite a lot in there.
Oh, there we go. So I think he is planning on having fish and inverts and stuff because he's got the fish system around the back there.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
It's funny because I said to him, I used to dream of a store and do like wooden planks and have a coffee area. And he was like, you've literally just described what I'm doing. I was like, oh, nice. Looking forward to it. Yeah, it looks good. Oh, there we go.
There's the Ocean Seawave stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really coming together now.
Yeah, I'll see if I can find some of that clarity. The problem is I don't know even if I ordered it today, it's not going to get shipped until tomorrow, and then it's probably not going to arrive until Saturday, and it might well be clear by Saturday. Don't know, but I will order some. In fact, let's do it. Do it live.
Make sure you enter your card information.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that while I'm live. How much do I need, Mo? How far does it go? 5 ml per 80 litres.
One bottle will do you then, surely. Well, depends how big the bottle is.
100 ml bottle.
Okay, yeah, it's very small on my screen. It's on Amazon next day delivery.
Yeah, but I don't have Amazon Prime.
Oh, Steve.
You know what I'm going to do, though?
You could ask a friendly friend who may have Amazon Prime to change their address on their Amazon.
Is there a friendly friend that could do that for me?
There might be. There may well be.
That would be.
How long have you got?
Amazing.
Oh, it doesn't say, does it?
3 hours and 2 minutes.
Okay, I can do it after then. I mean, a friendly friend.
Yeah. I'm going to put the link in the WhatsApp.
Fabulous. Thank you.
WhatsApp. Thank you very much. And then it'll arrive tomorrow. And then I'll do a video of it, man.
There you go.
Right.
Sorted.
Where did we get to? Clarity. Shop looks nice. Yeah. Oh. Anyway, what's Coral Freaks? It's some kind of show. So you are the chief videographer for this, I believe, Harry.
Yes.
So you know what we could do? We could do a poll. We haven't done a poll in a while. See if I can do that. Keep everyone talking.
It'd be very nice to do some more filming, actually, because I have been. I was going to say I've been lacking. I've not been lacking. I've been snowed under with other video work, and yeah, it'll be nice to do some stuff on this. Although I did film some bits that you've seen already, Steve.
Yes.
There's something a little bit different that I'll be sharing in the next few days, and it's all incorporated into a rather long aqua video. It's about time that I got my aqua footage out. So
I want to see at the end the outtakes because they were brilliant.
Yeah, maybe one day I'll be brave enough. Yeah, no, looking forward to it. Should be good. Some good people going. Yeah, be a good day. Be good to see everyone again.
Yeah. So there's a guy that is having to treat his tank, and one of his fish is not going to survive.
Oh no!
And he wants me to take it, so he's messaging me. So
are you able to, or?
Yeah, it's a cleaner RAS, so
Okay.
I can look after that.
Yeah, it should do well in the new tank. Get yourself a few more tangs.
Oh, gem tang, that is on my list.
Yeah, we spoke about that, didn't we? Have you got? But it's literally, is it you still just the gem tang that you're kind of sure about? You've got no other.
Yeah, there's nothing
others
else at
lined
the
up?
moment that I think. Although I did notice that my Naoko RAS is not in my tank anymore.
Mm.
I don't think it's jumped out. I think it's just expired. But gutted. That was easily my favourite fish.
Yeah. You never know. You might break the tank down, and maybe he just comes out of an evening and does its thing, and then disappears again. They can be like that. Have you had a cleaner RAS before?
I've had 2.
Okay.
Neither of them survived. And I wouldn't have bought another one.
Yeah, sure.
But because he is like, it's not going to survive. He's just got another fish, and he's having to treat copper.
Right.
And he doesn't think that the cleaner RAS, because I don't think they really like copper, so he doesn't think that's going to survive. So I'm going to bring it round.
What are they treating for though? What?
Let me have a look. What does it say?
Sorry, I don't.
So he's got an Achilles, and it got delayed for 5 days in transit.
Oh no, you're joking. That shouldn't be happening.
Yeah. So yeah, got a little white spot. So I was going to add cleaner, but thinking now might stress him. So going to do copper treatment instead. So he's got a cleaner RAS from Viking Aquila. When I read that the first time, I assumed Viking in Ipswich. Yeah. So I'm not sure. Maybe it's somewhere else. So I've put a poll up for everyone if you're going to Coral Freaks or not. I think that's running.
I know someone who is.
Who's that?
It's you, because I bullied you. I said, who was I speaking with the other day? I can't think who it was, but I said to them, I feel a little bit bad because I got home from helping you. And then after you said, oh, thanks so much for your help today, I think I just replied, come to Coral Freaks.
You did, and I was like,
I thought, oh, was that a bit of manipulation going on there?
You just gave up a whole day to help me. The least I can do is come to Coral Freaks. So I've got my ticket.
Excellent. You can be my glamorous assistant now.
Do I have to dress as Claudia Water?
Yes, please.
Not Annie Lennox then.
Oh, I don't know.
Annie Lennox I dressed as last time, wasn't it?
Yeah, either or. We make a good pair, don't we? Oh dear.
Right, I can get some of these pictures up that we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
So they've gone into a different folder. So the skimmer is here. So
nice.
Not massive, but you can see the crud there. So that's definitely working. Another thing that this is probably the only thing with the Red Sea tank that I've thought, that's a bit shit. The outlets. There's no random flow generator. There's not even one of those little duck bill things. So it is.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I never thought of that.
I was a bit shocked at that. So
is that in your sumping extension? It is.
It is at the moment, because if I put it in where it needs to go, I won't be able to put in the second return pump when I get to it.
Right. Okay. Makes sense.
So, it's there. Let me add that. That's the return nozzle. And at the moment, that that one's pointing up because there's no pump connected to it. And if I point it down, the water just drains out of it and makes loads of noise.
Right. Okay.
So that's why it's pointing up in the air. Although what will probably happen is I'll connect the return pump up and not remember to rotate it. And yeah, send water everywhere. So I'm just checking to see whether this fish has been delivered. I don't think it has yet. So yeah, at some point I'm going to have to shoot and go and get it from the front door.
Oh, it's happening live.
Oh yeah.
Oh, bloody hell. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, because he's got nowhere to put it.
Okay.
So yeah, I think it has been delivered. Let me go and check. I'll be back.
Okay.
Sorry.
No. Oh no, I've got to try and entertain you all now. Oh my goodness. Let's go for a question. I'm very small as well. Yeah. Who is coming to Coral Freaks? And what are you looking forward to the most? What speaker are you looking forward to seeing the most?
No, nothing yet. But I'll leave the door open and hopefully I'll hear him when he knocks on the door. I said to knock on the. I said I can't come to the door because I'm on the live stream. But
sing us a song. I just I asked the audience who they are most looking forward to seeing. That's Coral Freaks.
Who are you most looking forward to seeing, Harry?
I think Salem. I think it's just brings a new lease of life. I think, and it's a bit of a new perspective. Yeah, I think he's quite a cool guy.
Are we going to present him with a bottle of Newcastle Brown and an energy drink?
I can't. That was on Reefers Network, right, or something?
Yeah. He said, "I'll be back in a minute. I need to go and throw up."
That was it. Bless him. Oh dear.
Yeah, I'm just catching up. So Mo says 250 mil.
Okay.
So,
what?
Of that. Of
to put into your tank.
Sea chem stuff. Yeah.
It'll be. I'm looking forward to also seeing my frag systems because I've not seen them yet in the tanks. So I delivered them all to AAC. I've seen one of them in the tanks. It looks really cool. I'm looking forward to seeing them all in there with corals on there.
They did a video, did they not?
Yeah. They did post a video, but I want to see it in person.
Me too, Anna.
Yes.
I really chuckled.
Yeah, but Anna hears them in person. She hears my "Hello, I'm Harry," and then expletive.
Those were not the words you were saying in the one that I saw.
No, not quite. Oh. Evening, Tom / the Reefers Network. How you doing?
Happy birthday, Tom.
Is it his birthday?
Yep.
Oh, happy birthday, Tom. Hope you're having a good one.
Yeah. Hopefully you've had a few more of these than I have. So what else did I want to... Let me remove that and move that one. Okay. I'm trying to think. There were a couple of other things that I wanted to talk about with regard to getting the tank in. I think water was definitely the biggest fail, was not having enough water on hand. I think I overestimated how many people we needed.
Maybe.
We had 5 plus my wife and Luke's wife, partner.
But everything
fiance.
went to plan, right? And we had everything we needed. No one needed to run to a shop or no one needed. So you had people there in case, Whereas I just knocked on my neighbour's door. I was like, I cannot lift this. Can you help me? Then, we struggled.
But there's no way you could lift it with 2 people.
No.
Absolutely no way. I think 4. I think you could do it with 4.
Yeah.
You'd know about it the next day, but you can do it with 4. And I want to say a massive, massive thanks to, oh, hold that note. The fish has arrived.
Excellent. I can't believe we're going to see this going live. How exciting. It'll be good once he's got the bigger tank, more tangs in there. I think cleaner wrasse, I think they tend to do better when you've got more fish for them to clean, right? That's what they're naturally, I think, feeding on in the wild. So yeah, I think it makes sense. There it is. Viking Aquatics. So it was.
Viking Aquatics in Colchester. Wrapped in newspaper a bit. It's making for a bit of a naff live stream, but let me,
I don't know. It's pretty exciting.
There's been a bit of drama, hasn't there?
Bit different, yeah. See your acclimation procedure live.
Yes, there we go. So at least it's not going to get cold. It's fine. And I can worry about that after the live stream now. It's just messaged me saying the receipt's in the bag.
Excellent.
Yeah. Sorry. So massive thank you to Harry, to Darren McGinty, drove all the way from Brentwood. It's the other side of Brentwood as well. To here to help out. To one of the guys I work with, Chris, or Topher, I call him. He actually rearranged his plans for Saturday to come and help. And then Luke, who is one of my wife's friends' fiancés, he came to help lift as well. And then Becca and my wife Vicky for helping out as well. But couldn't have done it on my own, that's for sure.
It was a good team. Good people.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good day. Good fun.
Yeah. You had to kick me out in the end.
I was like, Harry, you're going to have to go because I can't work anymore. I'm just going to like collapse.
Poor effort. I'd have had that done.
Yeah, but you're like 20 years younger than me.
Yeah.
I think everything is ready now. Like the holes are in the roof, ready for the Stratton to go up.
Oh, the other ones are.
Yeah, the holes are there ready.
Very nice.
One of them, of the 4 holes, one of them actually lined up with a joist, and the other 3 I've had to put plasterboard screws in for. So I've got that to go, and like I say, hopefully this weekend that will get done.
Yeah.
I've
still got my hanging kit for the LED 90 on this smaller tank that I'm going to be converting.
Okay. What are you going to convert it to?
A macroalgae / critter tank was the result of the poll on Instagram.
Okay. Talking polls, yeah, I better end that poll now.
Yes. What we are.
End poll. 65% of people said no, they're not going.
Oh. Put that there so I can actually see what's going on.
Yeah, that's not brilliant, is it? That's weird that poll never shows up in StreamYard, which makes it a little bit. Yeah. So no, 65%, yes, 35%. At least got the maths right this time. Let me
just squeak the polystyrene. I'm still using a poly box as my kind of permanent temporary streaming setup.
Yeah. The funny thing is knowing the room you're in.
Yeah.
Knowing the room you're in and how you're set up now.
I am.
You just shoved a table in the middle of your kitchen, basically.
Yeah, exactly that. It's a little drawer from the living room. Yeah, with a poly box on top.
Who else did we? because we had a few more people arrive. I saw Dave is with us. Good evening, Dave.
Baby Dave.
And did I see another face? Maybe not. Thought I saw another face in there. I did use glass suckers. We used them for moving the tank off of the trolleys and onto the tank stand.
Mm-hmm.
We were going to use them to move the tank in, but as I mentioned,
Didn't have a choice.
the tank was the same width as the opening, so you couldn't have any suckers on the side of it. We did put some suckers on the end so that my wife and Becca could grab hold of them and pull on the inside as we were pushing the tank from the outside to kind of fit it into the house. But they make me so nervous. And it did actually happen while we're there.
Yeah.
Went to pull on it and it just went and just came off. And when you're putting them on, you have to kind of put them on and really push before you start to hinge the bit that pulls the vacuum. It's just the risk is huge. So there was another face. Good afternoon, Emma. Hope you're doing well. See, Stratton, a fellow Strattonite. And I think Code should get a Stratton over his. Look really nice over that tank of his. So Dan's got a question.
It's a good one.
It is, yes. So I am doing exactly. I've decided that I'm going to drain off 250 litres into containers of water out of this tank, and then I'm going to transfer all of the water from that tank in, and then I'll top it back up because I don't know how much water is in there, but it's going to be a bit less than 250 litres. It's going to be somewhere between 200 and 250, I think. And then when I do that, it will have all of the water from that system in there, and then I'll just top it back up with some of the fresh water again. Yeah, I want to keep as much as possible.
Your reasoning for doing that is that in case there's any microbiome in the water.
Yeah. There is so much in the tank, in the sump. Yeah. It's untrue. When you open the door of the sump and you trigger the light in
like
there,
critters and stuff.
The amount of amphipods that go and scatter off again.
Yeah.
It's just rammed so there's so much in there that can do good.
Yeah.
That I want in the other one as well.
They get big as well, don't they, amphipods? Some of the ones in my sump,
really
they're really big. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Good fun to watch, I think.
Yeah. Oh, I do not envy that, John.
Yeah, that getting this on the stand was enough because I didn't have a posh pump truck like you, Steve. I had to lift it from the floor onto the stand. I can't imagine trying to get that upstairs.
Yeah, I mean, just having those height adjustable trolleys was fantastic.
Yeah, for sure.
It really, really helped. Can I play around with? Let's see if I can change the light into. I go really bright. Does that doesn't make the banding any better at all, does it?
I think it's better when it's brighter, but only because I think there's less contrast between the bands and the wall.
Yeah, that's really bugging me. I'm gonna have to change the frame rate.
I was going to say, what camera is it?
That's my ZV-1, which is normally pretty good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Dave moved his upstairs, didn't he?
Wow. Yeah. No dramas. Well, it's the man for the job then. He'll have to. John will get Dave round. He'll sort him out.
Yeah,
and
Dave just did it on his own.
Plastics. Yeah, on his little finger.
Yeah.
Strong old baby. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's just missing a letter.
Astra. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know if, because everything's a bit of a jumble in my brain. I'm trying to think if I've missed anything in this process.
I think that the stand, it was particularly stand out for me.
Yes, and I've got some footage of that.
And I mean, I said to you, the pipe work like that going in is always quite satisfying because they got the little clips. You literally just click it in and everything's all done. There's no glue in or anything. And it's just because it goes together quite quickly. I think that's quite satisfying. But yeah, particularly yours being the S aluminium stand. It's a really
I will
nice...
say though, the bloody instructions are awful.
Oh yes, quite agree.
Is it this?
It's like with the pipework. They have each pipework piece named and labelled, but they don't reference those names in the manual. They just show a bit of pipe.
In the for the pipes they didn't, but for the metalwork they did.
Yeah.
However, they didn't tell you. Sometimes they did mention which way around it went, but it was very hard to work it out.
Okay.
Yeah, somewhere in here. Trying to work out which. Yeah, here it is. Let me copy that, because otherwise I'll never find it in that big list again. I will. The other desktop, that desktop, stream, paste. Right, close it here and then open it in StreamYard. And I think you might get my commentary with this as well. Come on. Live stream. Here we go. So add stage.
Let's go through some of the things that I got wrong in the build instructions. So the rear star pieces or plus pieces, whatever you want to call those sections there. This is how they should look. So the up arrow, obviously the tank's the right way up now. So the up arrow.
I must have rebuilt this back bit
and the foam
3 or 4 times easily.
Are on the front here, not on the back, like the picture looked like. So this side is incorrect. Then, when you look on this side, apologies for the light glare there, you've got...
You can see the framework really nicely there as well.
Those pieces there, there are 4 screws that hold those in. They need to be on the inside, not the outside. Again, that's not very clear. What else in the instructions did I find a little bit confusing?
I think I might have gone on a bit of a rant about the instructions here. So we'll just...
I'll tell you what, though, a video like that for someone that's about to get their tank delivered is going to be invaluable. If you've pointed out all the things that you will potentially do wrong, I would have loved to have that before building my cabinet.
Yeah. I tried to go through and go like this piece took me ages to work out, particularly those back bits, because I had to rebuild them, like I said, 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, wow.
Because it wasn't clear enough in the instructions. I think most of the other pieces were pretty easy. There was one part in it where it says, now rotate the entire frame in this direction, but it doesn't tell you how far to rotate it. And it's very easy to miss that little arrow that shows it rotating. So I got to one point and I had a long piece in my hand that I knew needed to go on, but it didn't look like it was going to fit where they said it was going to fit, because I'd missed the little arrow on the previous step that said rotate it round. And it was only because I just kind of looked at the frame, took a step back and thought, where would I put it if I didn't have any instructions? And I thought, I think it kind of goes in like this because it's got holes for these things. And then I looked back at the instructions like, I can kind of work that out now.
Yeah, once you know. It's like I can't remember what it was, but I noticed when we were looking at something in there that something was just circled. But it didn't say why it was circled or what it was. It was just a zoomed in part of an image with a circle.
It had an eyeball, didn't it?
Yeah.
It was saying, look at this piece.
And it just, it's like, yeah, it's just an ominous, just circle of something, but we had no idea what it was. Yeah, a little bit of text wouldn't hurt, I don't think.
Yeah, and I get why they didn't, because they want to make one manual for all languages.
Sure.
Makes perfect sense. But use an actual picture.
Yeah.
And have an arrow pointing to the thing that you need to check.
Yeah.
Because having like a wireframe CAD drawing isn't that helpful at distinguishing finer details. So I'm going to open another beer. Big shout out to ProSeal.
What's that?
They make punnet. You know when you get a punnet of fruit and you got like the seal on the lid. They make machines that do that. They're part of our group.
Okay.
So when I visited there, I got a little key ring. Not key ring, a bottle opener.
Yeah.
So, yeah, very handy. Cheers. Yeah. So I think there's just a few little bits and bobs to do with the build process. Like the tank. That was fairly obvious. I think the pipe work was reasonably easy.
Yeah.
Like you say, all the pipe work had an identifier on them. It wouldn't have taken much to put that identifier on the manual.
Yeah.
But each piece was a very unique shape.
Yeah.
So it wasn't hard to pick it up and pick up the right piece. Yeah. Yeah, it was good. What else have I not covered? Because I feel like there's loads of things that we did I haven't mentioned.
How is the new? You've got it filled up completely, right? So how is the new? How are you finding the new valve?
I haven't had the old valve.
Okay. Well, if you've got nothing to say, it's probably drastically improved.
On this one, it had already been upgraded to a gate valve by the previous owner.
Yeah.
So, it just worked like it's like a sexy looking version of the one that I've got in that because it's just a really slim disc rather than being like that old school kind of turning
wheel. Yeah. Yeah. So it was pretty easy to dial in.
Yeah. I thought I was having problems with it, but then I realised that the problem I was having was that the water was running down the outlet nozzle that wasn't connected, and it was that making the trickling noise, not my overflow. So once I worked that out, it was fine. Yeah,
nice.
I'm just skimming back through to see if there's anything else.
Would it not be more efficient to use the Y splitter that they include for now so that you've got better flow so it might clear quicker? Or is it not
possibly
worth?
Yeah, that's a good shout. It would maybe be more smarter. Yeah. Like I say, my head it's felt like it's just been spinning the last few days with all the different things that I've been trying to do.
Because you've got your kind of desk set up again, I noticed, obviously where you are. So that must have been a whole decent job to get that all.
Yeah, well, it was the desk was in another room. It was in the way. I've had all of so I've got like my 3D printer still in the other room. I've got a filing cabinet still in the other room. Got some laminate flooring in the other room. It's all sat in the living room at the moment in the way. Luckily, my wife's very patient with me and she's quite relaxed about it.
Yeah.
But the desk was in the cat room and she couldn't do anything in there because the desk was in the way. So it needed to come back in here. And then I thought, well, I might as well set it up so I can actually use it. So it went in here. I really wanted to put it there. And I thought, can I just move that tank enough down the wall to get my desk in there?
I can't believe you moved it at all.
But when I measured it, it would have to move half a tank worth over that way, and then the strap wouldn't line up. And
yeah.
But yeah, I did kind of move that.
I was going to say, do you want to tell the people of the stream your sins?
Because of the length of the tank and where that door is behind me, the tank, the 250, needed to go that way so that we had enough room to get the tank in and turn. Otherwise, that tank would have been in the way. I closed this door and I put my back up against this tank on the framework at the bottom. And then I put my feet on the wall and I pushed very, very slowly and carefully. And I had to move the tank by a good 1.5 foot. Easily 1.5 foot I had to move it to make space for the tank to go in. And then I had to move it back to its original spot in the same fashion.
Deary me.
So yeah,
you should have made a video on that. How to move your tank the easy way.
Yeah.
Yeah, no water removal required.
I did it when I first got that tank at the old house because I'd put the tank really close to the wall. And I think that's probably another thing to mention with this.
Yeah.
Before I fitted it, or when we put the tank on, before we put any weight in it, I measured to make sure I had 8 centimetres between the back of the tank and the wall, because I wanted to be able to fit an MP40 dry side and have a bit of space in there. So, and that was one of the mistakes I made with this tank when I first put it in, because I put it in and I had a little gooseneck arm and AI Prime 16. I mean, that light was woefully inadequate for the size tank. So I then upgraded to Reef LED 90s and I got a pair of them and I went to fit the brackets and the wall was in the way.
Wow, that was close.
It literally, they would not fit. So what I ended up doing is I got a crowbar and I slid the crowbar in at the floor level, and then I let the tip of the crowbar touch the skirting board, and then just ever so slowly pulled on the other end to pull the tank away from the wall.
I can't believe you didn't even take like 50 litres out, just anything. You just full on went for it. Oh dear. You won't be doing that with the new one.
No.
Where the floor?
Sorry?
Where are you at with the floor?
I thought you said, where is the floor? I'm like, it's like below me. So I've gone from the wall and I'm over to back here.
Excellent.
With it. I could put one more board down, but it'd be very close to the other flooring. And I can't get another bit of the old flooring up because the tank's on it. And this is really triggering my OCD. I really want the floor finished. And I want to get that tank out. I need to get the tank out to finish the floor. I just want it done. I'm fed up of everything being everywhere. I want it done. So
you should have done it when I said Steve.
Yeah. Yeah, I keep looking over at the tank saying, can I see a little bit more of that rock scape? No, not quite yet.
No.
Yeah, Dan, you're right. That was a week's worth of leg and back days. It's only a little tank. I mean, for Dan, it's like must be like his cup of tea in the morning.
Yeah, Dan had sneeze in it. Go the other side of the room.
Yeah. I don't have anything more on tank moving.
No.
I do have a couple of news items that I spotted. Stop sharing my screen. That's annoying. bear with me while I add it all again. So scientists apparently say that the North Atlantic right whale population is slowly increasing.
Ah,
Good news.
very good news. It's nice to see.
Another kind of our neck of the planet.
Yeah.
Bit of news. Protection for Scotland's marine protected areas has been approved, which is
Good stuff.
more good news.
Yes.
I don't have a news article for this, but we just actually hit the next milestone for killing every piece of coral on the planet with global warming.
I think they say.
Yeah. So good news. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really know. I don't know what the answer is. I don't quite get it. I can remember, I'm old enough to remember back in the 80s, there was this massive hole in the ozone layer.
Yeah.
And collectively, the whole planet went, holy shit, that's really bad. We've kind of found out it's these CFC gases that we keep using. Should we stop using them? And everyone went, yeah, that seems like a sensible thing to do. We'll just ban it globally. And we did it. And now the ozone layer is repaired, pretty much. I think there is still a small hole, but it's like nothing compared to what it was in the 80s. So when people as a civilization get together and actually think about these things and do something, you can have a big impact. Why are we not doing this with global warming?
I think for corals in the ocean especially, it's no one's educated. People don't know that these things are dying en masse, and if they do, they don't really know why that's important and how much life it supports.
It must be easier to explain than a hole in the ozone layer that nobody can see, that's not even in above the atmosphere, or in the atmosphere.
Yeah.
It must be easy to explain to people, and we managed it back then. Why can we not do it now?
I think we're thinking about other people. Yeah.
What are you trying to say, Harry?
People get caught up
in
in different issues that they think are big issues. Perhaps people don't think on a wider and a more sensible and kind scale.
Yeah, I mean, you can't even use the argument about all the conflict in the world at the moment, because we had the Cold War back in the 80s, didn't we? So
yeah,
it didn't actually turn into conflict, but yeah, I can always remember as a kid being nervous, and I can remember quite often on the news they'd say, "Oh yeah, if London was hit by an atomic bomb, where you are, you would have 8 minutes before you were dead." I'm like, "Oh, thanks."
Lovely. Yeah. Cheers. Thanks for the info. Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I think we just need to sort our shit out, do something about it.
Yeah, I think perhaps we should think about this a bit more as a community, as hobbyists, because again, I'll refer to like what Liam has achieved. Stopping shark heads coming in from one person one day going, I'm going to set up a petition. If a community was to kind of pour this up, but then I say that, and of course there are so many conservation places and communities and things going on, and they just don't seem to get the voice or funding that we feel they should, just like the ozone did. I remember learning about the ozone layer. Like it was kind of common knowledge. Why is this not spoken about more? And what could we potentially do? But I do think we could possibly play a part in future. If they're saying this is irreversible and we're going to lose a lot of the coral, if we've got lots of coral scattered all around the globe in artificial systems, you know, how that may, you never know, end up playing a role. You know, a lot of people who understand these creatures and are able to keep them and grow them and no doubt harden them up through fluctuations and things that are kind of inevitable in a closed ecosystem. You never know. You never know.
Yeah. Good evening,
Hello, Paul. How are you doing?
Yeah. I don't even think it's like extra tax. I think we can probably make decisions on how we shop and things. Yeah. I don't know. For example, I'm gonna climb onto my high horse for 1 minute and then go. I calculated, and there is I think WWF, the wildlife one, not the wrestling one, give you a way of calculating your carbon footprint. And in what I did is I calculated that carbon footprint, and then I worked out how can I offset my carbon footprint. And I donate to, it was called One Tree, One Life. It's called something else now.
Yeah.
But they plant loads of trees and it offsets the carbon. So I just do that, make a choice, cost me £5 a month.
Yeah. But sorry, I don't mean to butt that immediately, because that's fantastic and we should all do our bit and it's important that we do. But to have more of an effect, I think, and you do see it occasionally, but at the end of the day, it is large corporations that need pressuring, but that can sometimes feel a little bit, how can little old me have any effect on that? But again, we circle around to the example of Liam, you know, with shark eggs, and I think whilst we can all do our bit, if we were to look at figures and percentages versus, you know, our carbon footprint versus what could be achieved if a company changed to renewable energy, you know, companies that can afford to, I'm talking about, companies that are making several hundreds of millions and billions in profits and paying it to CEOs and
if we just stop turning off our wind turbines so that we don't reduce the energy cost, the wholesale energy price, because that's making people money. We just used as much renewable as we could, then
goodness me, don't tell Trump.
Life would be a lot better.
Yes.
Yeah. Vote with your wallet. Yeah. Buy stuff from companies that do ethical practices and yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Back onto my high horse now. What else? Is there anything else? I've got nothing else to talk about tonight.
I've got nothing left.
I didn't do hardly any preparation. So yeah, I was just going to blurt out all the random stuff that I did in the last week.
Yeah.
Knowing that how many people have been asking me about it, that people probably wanted to hear a bit about that. But yeah, I've got nothing else to add. Harry, anything you would like to mention?
I don't think so. No. As I say, the Aqua video is coming. After all this time, I have looked at the footage for the first time. Thank you very much. That's my website. I sell stuff. And talking of, actually, every single sale, 10% of the profit goes towards either mental health or sustainability causes like planting trees, which you can actually log on to. Oh my goodness, can't remember the website, but you can actually see how many trees have been planted per order and things like that. If you were interested. So yeah. In regards to my tank at the minute, it's actually going really well, which is quite surprising given where I was with it a couple of months ago. I think automatic water change, 15 litres daily, that's kind of a lot to do with the success since having such a high amount of pollutant in the water. So yeah, really happy with how that's going. Yeah, I think that's about it. Don't think there's much else to report on. But yeah, thank you all for your patience with me not doing anything for so long. But yeah, I'm back, baby.
Excellent. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing some of the videos that you've been working on. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the outtakes.
Yeah.
They're I get the thing I've only seen a tiny fraction of them as well.
Maybe. You'll have to ask Hannah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for tuning in, everyone, especially considering all I've really done is kind of rambled and there's still 30 people watching. Yeah, that's pretty amazing. You've clearly got nothing else interesting to do. But yeah, really appreciate you tuning in. We'll be back again next week. It's good. I'm going to be here. I don't think Harry's going to be here. Sorry, I don't think Matt's going to be here, and I think Harry might be here.
I should be able to. Yeah, I asked for the rota earlier, so yes.
Yeah,
with any luck,
so
I will be here.
So hopefully it'll be Harry and I again. Maybe we'll rope in a guest.
Yep.
And have a bit of a ramble about a topic as well. Yeah. If you want to see anyone in particular on, let me know and I'll see if I can get them on. And if not, I'll just see you with the two of us next week.
See you then. Take care, everyone.
See you later, everyone.
Cheers.